Hello, we are live, I suppose. Let's look here. Real
Hello,
quick.
we are. Oh.
Yeah, we are definitely. Oh no, we've got some echo. All right, anyway. Now that the echo seems to have cleared itself up, hello, welcome, good evening. Sorry for the last minute, but we realized that we had not scheduled anything and it was coming up to the end of the month, and it is now May and not April. But don't worry, we will do another stream a little later in May as our May stream. So
And eventually we'll make up for that missing March stream.
yeah, we'll do another stream again too. We got to come up with some new fun ideas. The next stream we have for May, I think, is going to be entertaining for you guys. But for tonight, we're just working on some current projects. I'm going to be doing some wrist cuff prep and sewing to get ready for our next couple of conventions that are going to be back to back. So I won't really have sewing time in between. I got to make double inventory. And then, Michelle, what are you working on?
I'm working on an MTO dress that was ordered off of the website. So,
yeah, it looks cute, like glittery space lavender.
And it's got like this cute little gold metallic part in the print. I don't know if you can really see that. A little shiny.
Mm-hmm. And actually, is that the same fabric as the blue dress that's on our shop?
It is, and I did unearth some more of that blue fabric as well. So
fun. Yeah. So if you look on our shop, there is a very cute spacey blue with a sheer apron on it. And that dress is up for sale right now. It's the same fabric as that in a really pretty royal blue color. And if that dress doesn't suit you, Michelle said we've got more. So that is something that we could do. Yeah, so that's basically what we've got going on. I have my tabletop view again.
And I will be working on various things that we have to do for our big road trip coming up at the end of the month. Right now, I'm trying to figure out Massachusetts tax forms.
So I am going to add my tabletop to this stream, and hopefully it's not too whack looking. And I'm going to go over there and iron, because that's the first step on wrist cuffery.
Yeah, the dress cutting out process is something that Rachel doesn't get to see because I do it.
It's my least favorite activity.
Yeah, many moons ago, we figured out a system that Rachel has a lot of executive dysfunction. And so if I start the project, she doesn't have to think about starting it. That sort of works.
Yeah. I'm generally decent at just sewing things once it's already cut out. During the initial COVID lockdown, I made an entire queen-size quilt because it was a block of the month project that all the pieces were cut out already. So all I had to do was pick up all the pieces and sew them together. It was great. So first, what I'm doing on my wrist cuffs is ironing these little ribbons in half. And I guess if you were going to make your own wrist cuffs, you could find a narrower piece of ribbon to use, but then your elastic might show on the back side of your lace. At least I know when I do it this way, no matter what color wrist cuff I'm using, I can use white elastic inside and it's not going to show. So that is part of our method to the madness, although it is a little bit madness. And I have a lot of pre-cut ribbons from a while ago that I just pulled out of our bag.
This dress I'm working on is our size 2. I got all of our sizes patterns onto this plastic so the pieces don't warp or anything weird.
Yeah. I like plastic too. I have some because then you don't have to worry about like the paper pieces like ripping apart and getting destroyed.
Yeah. This is literally just transparent plastic. I forget what it's called, like plastic board. It's like in the craft section of Michael's and it's like $1 for a giant sheet. Maybe $2.
Oh, I got it on sale for 50 cents a sheet.
See? Cheap. Yet effective. It's not like totally clear, but it's like see-through enough that you can see patterns. Which I like.
Yeah, it's helpful if you're trying to line up a particular piece of the like print of the fabric or like
Stripe.
if you want stripe going in a certain direction.
Are we a pass-through entity?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
I often wonder these questions as well.
All right. No. Sales tax, yes. Use sales tax service, no. Use tax. What's that? That makes regular.
And then also I have to iron out these
No, that's her purchase.
Because they've been crumpled up in a bag for I don't even know how many years.
900.
It's been a long time since you dyed any lace, huh, Michelle?
It's been so long. I forget how many yards we ordered, but we ordered like some insane amount.
Oh, yeah. It was like in the hundreds.
It was like 500,
yeah.
maybe. It had to have been more than that, though.
Because we've been riding on all this lace you dyed for years.
Well, I guess. Wait, did we get 1,000? Because I think we got 500 of just black.
Yeah, I still have plenty of black lace. I'm all out of white lace. I have a fair bit of burgundy left, which is what I'm working on right now, and I've just hit the end of the red. I'm out of pink, and out of like every other color. So now that I've got all of my strips ironed, I ironed a few before we started tonight, I am going to cut them up. So Michelle had very kindly pre-cut for a pair of wrist cups, like one easier for us to have when we use the pan. And so all I have to do is cut them into 4 pieces. We use 2 pieces of lace, like 2 layers per wrist cuff. Chopping them up. And then I will trim down all of the like wiggly top bits on my cutting mat in just a second. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Megan says you can see the elastic and it looks a little sloppy. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I like the folded ribbon. It takes a little bit of extra time, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. Let's see. And for a while too, I mean, for certain colors, I still have been making all of the little bows that we sew on the outside too. Michelle did find some of the colors pre-made, so we don't have to make all of them, but
Yeah, I'm trying to really cut down on us making bows just because it's a really time-consuming thing that we could be doing literally anything else. After years of bow making, I'm done. I'm gone on strike. And it doesn't really help that we made so many mini bows for the ice cream shop stuff.
Oh gosh, so many mini bows.
I actually, when I make we're gonna do a live stream where we show all of you all of the options that people chose and all of the like fun combinations everyone came up with. But I'm also gonna make a bunch of, pie charts, scatter plots of what exactly did we all make, because I want to know what the total amount of bows I made was. Like, if you had to guess, how many bows do you think we made? It's like a fun question for the
Right.
internet.
Well, between the mini bows, there were 20 per dress, and some crazy people ordered like 4 to 5 sets of them.
Yeah. And it wasn't just like one person. It was like multiple people went kind of wild. Which was great. Like, I love that. I love that you guys were like so excited by it. And it's funny too because the mini bows were like, I didn't even think of that. That was a customer who was like, "Is there any way to get mini bows?" And I was like, "Sure." And then I, painfully did the first 20. It was like, "Ugh, I should charge more for this." And then the outcome was so cute. And I was like, "Oh no, more people are gonna ask for this." But I think in the end, it's really cute. I think it really added something to the series.
I agree.
And then people also ordered like multiple head bow colors and multiple of the like pin-on bow that goes on the front. And there were just so many bow size options available.
There were like extra belts and just like, I loved the mix and matchability of it, just with everybody's pick like 4 different belt options and they can switch it out to whatever color they would like at the time. Let's see. So now I'm going to trim down these, some of these. I have one set of white cuffs that I'm going to put pink ribbons on today because that is cute. And I know Michelle has plenty of white lace to do white wrist cuffs of our other style. And I didn't think I had any more white lace, but then I found it while I was scrounging around this afternoon. So I figured I would make it. And all these little scallopy things just get cut off. Make sure I have it going the right way.
Okay, fun. So I just found out tomorrow I've got to call the Massachusetts Tax Connect service.
Oh.
We did register as an LLC for them, and I have to ask them to reopen our account.
Oh, right, because we were going to go to Boston shortly after lockdown occurred.
Okay. See, I could not remember if we had registered or not.
So the fun thing is, once we register, we choose what months we are active in Massachusetts. And then every year on those months, we have to file either like 0 or whatever. Or close and reopen, depending on how much of a pain in the butt that is. Massachusetts does not grant temporary.
Okay. Well, as long as we can tell them we're only there for this one time, period.
Yeah.
As long as they don't have it in a weird month.
Well, they usually have it in April.
Right.
So them having it in May is weird. So I can't add a new account type or location because it already recognizes
Ah,
the location and the account.
well,
Yeah. So do you work tomorrow, Michelle?
I am going to be in the salon, and then I'm going to be doing nails, but I am not in the salon to do nails.
Okay.
Except I am. So I can't help you.
Okay. So
Made so much sense.
I'm getting my hair done.
oh, okay.
I'm getting my hair done, and while it's processing, I'm doing the hairstylist nail.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Look,
then remind me after the stream to bug you about the security questions and things on the account.
okay.
Things they
You
may
know
ask
what?
me when I call.
I might not even know the answer, but I also feel like I asked Rachel some of the questions. So Rachel
Oh wait,
might
access.
be
I
the
can.
one.
Can I add another user? Let's do that.
Okay, let's see. So I realized that I had enough for this white pair by sewing one little chunk together. So that's what I'm going to do right now. We're going to sew some chunks together. And then give it a little surge. If my table is too shaky while I'm sewing, please let me know and I can move the location of the camera. I put the tripod on the tabletop and I was like, might not work very well. We shall see.
Okay, send a message. Okay. Oh.
All right. I figured I would.
I will send a message.
And I don't know if anyone. Oh, which con is in Massachusetts? It's Anime Boston, Angela. So we were signed up to do their fashion show in 2020, and then obviously like lockdowns happened. So Megan's looking at my mile-long hair too. But yeah, so then it's actually kind of interesting though. I guess all the designers they had lined up for 2020 have all backed out of Anime Boston for this year, except for us. So we're gonna have a solo Q&A / fashion show panel. It should be fun. Yeah, I'm excited about that. And then, all right, I am going to.
And for anyone watching that will be at Boston, we'll be giving some special gifts to everyone that attends that panel. The first 50 will get something super special, and then everyone else will get a nice little other item that we have to design and have made up before we leave. Fun times.
I've mentioned this before, but we like to put the fusible interfacing in the bows to make them erect. Erect bows. Rachel bought like some bolt of this. We have a ton.
Didn't we get it from like Wawak?
Yeah.
All right. We start sales 27th. Ooh, thankfully sales. And still in the month of May. Okay, email sent to Massachusetts. Yay. Ohio, we don't need to worry about. North Carolina is not till October. What about Pennsylvania? Do we have?
I don't think we've ever sold in Pennsylvania before, so I don't think we've ever looked at it.
Okay. Let's look up temporary sales license Pennsylvania. Okay, that's for the city of Philadelphia. What about for liquor sales? Okay, the city of Pittsburgh has spelling mistakes on their site.
Well then.
Well, the city of Pittsburgh requires a trade fair license for any event where 10 or more merchants assemble to sell goods or services. But I guess that's on the actual event? Yeah, that's on the actual event. Okay. Transient merchant. Okay, I think we're a transient merchant for them.
Yes.
Okay.
I would assume that is the correct response.
All right, current fee schedule. Ugh. Well, if we do this one, it's not till July.
Yeah, we have some time.
Base permit fee, $5 per $1,000 of construction ballot. We're not building construction. Occupancy. Okay. Trade license, business license, vendors. Transient merchant. Okay, it's $50 to apply for a license. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask, because we're just kind of doing our thing, working on stuff.
Oh, I realized that I had muted myself.
I wondered why I was so quiet.
I've been chatting away back here, like, because I removed my face view.
Angela is wondering, have we been watching anything lately?
I
no,
started.
I do. Go ahead.
I started watching Blacklist.
Blacklist?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a crime drama that I don't know why I didn't watch it before. I should have.
That's the one with James Spader?
Yeah.
Huh. I have not been watching anything because I do not have the attention span to sit through TV shows anymore.
Ryan, I was gonna say Ryan just got me watching. Oh God, was it Spy Family? Family Spy? It's an anime. I don't remember what it's called, but it's about a guy who's a spy, and he has to like infiltrate a like prep school, and so he has to like make a fake family. So he finds this little kid, but she's actually a psychic. So she keeps reading his mind, but she's actually kind of like a dumb little kid. It's kind of funny and cute. And then he has to find a fake wife, but then she's actually an assassin. It's good times.
Megan and I started catching up on Doctor Who.
I have not watched a single Doctor Who.
It's honestly pretty great. And like I think I've gone on this rant before, but like if you watch Doctor Who and you watch Star Trek and then you try to watch something like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you're like, wow, TV in America is very whitewashed. That isn't Star Trek anyway. Like, it just becomes very evident, like, Buffy, how can you be at a school in Southern California and there are any Latino people around? Like, how does that work? It's very awkward, girl. Yikes.
I think I watched about 4 episodes of Buffy before I gave up.
Buffy entertained me. I don't know. I like binged all of Charm too, but that was more just because I started it and I was gonna watch all of it.
That I've not
did watch all of Buffy back in the day. I only watched some of the spin-off Angel, though.
I have to say that man, David Boreanaz, went from playing Angel to playing what's his face on Bones, and he was literally the same character, just one was a vampire. He just likes to play tortured men who like save people but are evil all at the same time with this like internal conflict nonsense. Like it's just like, dude. So I don't know what he's doing now, but hopefully he's like a different kind of character, but maybe not. Maybe he's just always the same guy. I have no clue.
He's probably some like soldier who likes to brood a lot.
Well, no, like that's literally the show he's in now. He's a soldier. I forget what it's called.
Let's look it up. IMDb.
I never watched it, so I don't know what his character is. I also know a bunch of the guys from Criminal Minds also is in that one.
He is currently on something called SEAL Team.
Yeah, there you go. Sam's
Where he is a brooding soldier. What about you, Angela? Are you watching anything?
She was watching the Star Wars movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
She's
struggling
going
to get through.
Star Wars con at the end of the month.
Ah. That's fun.
Spy X Family also. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's fun. There's been 4 episodes of the Spy X Family that we've watched, and it's very amusing. Especially because the kid's like, Pop is a big, huge liar. Because she can read his mind, and he's like on a spy mission, essentially. Oh, yeah, that would be really cute.
Would you then make your cat be the daughter?
Okay. So, Rachel, what were you talking about while you muted yourself?
Oh, I was saying that I'm still using my Femore rotary cutter. Haven't obviously gotten it sharpened. It's still banging and cutting through everything like butter. But then I reminded me that I think Femore said they were coming to a quilt convention in Fredericksburg in October. And then I was like, wait, when is the quilt convention in Fredericksburg?
Oh, yes. I put us on the thing to hear info about it, but we haven't gotten...
Yeah.
Oh, September 29th, 30th, and October 1st.
Ooh, perfect.
Do I have anything?
Happy birthday, Cora.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Happy 5th birthday, my child. I'm going to a quilt convention.
Okay.
She can hang out at Granny's house.
I do not have a con that weekend. And we just made a sale.
Oh, all right.
So, while I've been working along here, I've cut
the
out.
person that just placed the sale, if you're watching, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Looks
one,
like-
two. Ooh, bunch of masks, some hair clips, some earrings.
Very cute.
Thank
Fun,
you.
Fun.
All right.
So here are our JSK pieces. You guys can look at them in all their glory.
Yeah.
First, we have a back piece. That's the turn panel. It's like really long. It's real long, okay? It's very...
Yeah, because it gets shrunk down with elastic.
Yep. Oh no. I just hit my camera, sorry.
It's okay. I'm over here sewing like blah, blah, blah.
I
Sorry
just
if
realized
you
how
get-
great this will be for you to bring to your Star Wars event, because space.
Oh.
No, that's true. I didn't even think
I didn't
of
even
that.
think about that. I was just like, oh, pastel, sweet. You wanted.
So here's the front panel, and then we got the 2 sides over here. So look like these. They're cool. Okay, Matthias.
And I will put your gold lace and trim in the mail in the morning tomorrow. And then she'll have that to add on to this cute little gold space.
Oh, this Quilting Expo, the exhibit hall hours, 10 a.m. to 5:30. And then 10 a.m. to 5 on Saturday.
Nice.
Those are glorious.
All right. So if anybody's curious here, I started my wrist cuffs. I just had this white pair to do since I had white on my machine already. And I put the pink ribbon that was folded in half on it. And you can see the pink ribbon on the back side. So there's a little I don't know if you can even see this. There's like a little gap that's going to be made from the ribbon. And I will take my amazing loop turner with the little hook on the top, and I'll go and stick it in between so you can't see it on the back side, and I'll pull some elastic through there to shrink it down, and then I'll put a pink ribbon on, or pink bow on this too. It'll be really cute. Actually, speaking of ribbon or elastic, let me go cut that.
Also, speaking of elastic, another thank you to Peggy Cox from American Quiltery.
Oh yeah,
who gave us a epic ton of elastic, along with selling us the embroidery machine, my new craft cabinet.
That's another thing. I was gonna say that's another thing I can do too. Is once I start playing around with the embroidery machine more, we can show that off. I didn't really get a chance. I was super busy this month to play around with the embroidery software, but I think the embroidery machine does some digitization on its own by itself. So I might not need embroidery software to make our logo or other things. Because I had an idea to embroider a very cute cottagecore apron with some flower embroidered on the bottom of it. I thought that would be real cute.
We also wanted to do some cut sews for us for when we're working.
Yeah.
At cons with our logo and stuff.
We have aprons that were made a long time ago when I used to work for someone who had an embroidery machine like this. So Michelle and I both have aprons with our logo on it, but I don't have the digital file for it anymore, unfortunately. All right, let's.
Yeah, if you're wondering why we're interested in a quilting convention, so Moray said they'd be there, but also we have Baby Lock, Juki, Janome, Brother, Bernina, all are sponsors of this. So we'd like to talk to these people.
I mean, the other thing too is just finding. We use a lot of quilting fabric as our fabric. I know the dress that I have, I made out of quilting fabric a long time ago. And Michelle's fabric that she's working with right now is probably a quilting fabric.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that if we can find brands that have fabrics that fit our aesthetic, we might as well try and see if we can get wholesale accounts and whatever.
Yeah, it was Cosmotex. Oh, no, there we go.
Yeah, our last run of ICS, we were contacting every mom and pop quilting company looking for more of the fabrics.
Right, after the brand that we initially went directly through had already sold out of it.
Okay, so Massachusetts. So I mentioned our epic road trip. The little image for our thumbnail and stuff kind of shows it's going to start out with Rachel down in Richmond, traveling up to Fredericksburg to grab me. Then we're going to travel up to Maryland, stop by Michelle's to grab things. Then we got to go all the way to Boston, be there for a few days selling. Then our next con is in Ohio. So we had the option. We could go back to Virginia or even Maryland, stay for half a week and then go back out to Ohio and come back. Or we could stay out on the road. So we're staying out on the road, and the halfway point between Boston and Sandusky, Ohio is about Buffalo, New York, oddly. So we're going to spend a few days near Buffalo and Niagara Falls. Check out, might hop the border to Canada since it's right there.
I made sure I got my passport updated, so
I will have tons of lactate so I can try poutine.
And I'm not going, yay!
Megan says, do we like elephants or giraffes or ostriches more?
Well, giraffes have blue tongues, but they're very tall.
They are very tall. Feeding giraffes is kind of entertaining.
Ostriches have really big eggs, and I really like eating eggs, but I don't know what they taste like.
They're also very mean.
This is true. But are giraffes mean?
Now, elephants,
really.
Elephants when they look at humans, they have a similar reaction to when we look at small, cute animals. Like mentally, like
little precious thing.
Like they get the like, ooh, puppy, but to humans.
That's very funny.
So I'm gonna go with elephants.
Look how cute this is. It's the little color codes at the bottom. They're
That is
cute little
cute.
stars.
What about you guys? What's your choice?
My family is from Colorado Springs. I have been to the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo quite a number of times. It's a very top-notch zoo. And they have an amazing elephant breeding program and enclosure. And feeding the elephants, the giraffes, is very fun because they've built the deck up super high. So they're just like, here is my giant head right next to your head. Can I have some lettuce? So yeah, no, I enjoy watching the giraffes going to the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo.
So I think my choice are ostriches because I've eaten them and they taste good. And I've never eaten elephant or giraffe, so I can't, I don't know. I don't know how to
I do like ostrich burgers and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I've had an ostrich booger. I was about to say booger. Oh my god.
I've had ostrich jerky before.
It's good. It's good. I don't know. I try an ostrich egg.
And their feathers can be used in fun ways.
Oh, that's very true.
This is probably a terrible reason to pick ostrich, but you know what? I have a limited diet and I can eat poultry, and that's a bird.
I like elephants just because they see us like small baby animals.
I mean, that's cute.
That's very cute.
That's real cute. That's a reason not to eat them. Therefore, making them less
contest
important.
onto which animal we should eat, Michelle.
It just said your favorite. I'm not the one who names cow plushies horse lips.
Well, they're all herbivores, so.
Oh, they are.
Oh, are
See,
they? What do ostriches eat? They don't eat plants.
They do, but are they like chickens where they
or
just
are they omnivores?
everything?
Yeah, I would think they would be at least an omnivore. Like, don't they eat like bugs and stuff? I don't know. Do they eat other birds?
Ostriches are typically herbivores.
Oh,
Plant material, seeds, and flowers.
what do they eat? Oh, that's weird. Okay.
But they are able to eat meat in the form of small animals. So, like, if something pisses them off, when they.
Yeah, because like basically I've heard chickens are just like tiny angry dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And ostriches are they larger, angry.
Dino bird.
And then elephants and giraffes are, of course, herbivores. So they don't get like that weird flavor other meat-eating animals can get. Now I'm curious.
This topic graciously brought to us by Megan.
Oh, Megan says ostrich are considered omnivores, so.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
The
now
first thing
that
I saw said typically, so from the Niabi Zoo,
Miyabi?
but San Diego Zoo says omnivores, so they eat whatever is available in their habitat at that time.
Yeah, right.
So I think maybe their diet is mainly plant materials and things, but there's lizards and such about. Megan, I swear we fed Michelle before this, so I don't know why she wants to eat all the animals. Yeah, I think I'm the one that's more interested in eating them, but that's just more out of curiosity.
Yeah, I don't really have a reason to eat elephant and giraffe. I'm good. I'm good with the bird.
Angela, Miyabi. No, Niab. N. So that would be interesting if Miyabi had a zoo.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, when did he get a zoo? Speaking of Anime Boston, because he was there the last time we went.
It was kind of like a zoo watching all the like fangirls.
It really was.
So this
Even poor
probably
Grace was like, ooh, staring at him because he was near Millie's booth.
Oh, right. So this probably isn't super apparent since I only had the two of them to serge that are white, but I like to chain them together when I'm serging and just kind of run them all through the serger, and then a lot of times I'll end up with like a giant long string of wrist cuffs hooked together that I just chop apart when I get to the bow sewing part of the process. I was like pulling out a crazy chain of them at Nightshade last year, and everyone was looking at me like, what in the heck?
I was looking at you like, what in the heck? And then I figured it out.
Yeah. It is all just part of the laziness.
Wrist cuff bunting.
Yep, pretty much.
So I started to use what are these actually called? Bias tape makers.
Yeah, they're great.
As not for bias tape, but for turning in like straps and the headband covers and all of those things. And at first I, did what you're supposed to do with them, put them in, iron them, and then sew them together. But I realized that you could skip the ironing part and just feed it directly in your sewing machine, as I'm the queen of doing everything in one step. So here we go.
Wow, that's so freaking brilliant, because we had a strap maker like that attachment to one of the industrial machines that I used at the purse place.
Exactly. It's like a roll hem foot, except it's a double roll hem.
So I actually saw a video on TikTok of basically the cheap way to do a roll hem foot, where you just take a piece of cardboard and fold it in half and tape it down to your sewing machine and you feed it through, and you just kind of adjust the fold length depending on how big you want your bias tape.
That's
and it worked perfectly, and it was like, damn, I'm never going to use that, but damn, that's good.
Megan's amused by my stupid mind blown face.
I also like to use nail tools.
Videos, I'm just like, this is
nail tools. Yeah, see, that makes perfect sense. I like 100% would be like, oh yeah.
Well, like I don't use this type of cuticle pusher on clients because it's I forget what they call these things, a pterygium tool. And then the like flat type of pusher, I don't really like that either. So I started to use it to push in my corners and like push out stuff from this bias tape maker.
I mean, I always use a seam ripper to do that. So
yeah.
So you just like push it out like that and then start to fold it in half and start running it through the machine.
Yep.
Nice. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right. So here's my little wrist cuffy here with pink on white. I made a few pairs of those for Katsucon, and they sold out immediately. So I figured I have more white lace. I'll do that again.
And we got 2 cons back to back, so we need to stock up.
Mm-hmm.
We also will have significantly less clothing than we've had the past 2 cons. We will be back to our normal clothing amount.
Well, see, what you don't know, Sam, is that before Ice Cream Shop happened, I had started working on 4 dresses, so I'm gonna finish those. And by before Ice Cream Shop happened, I mean like literally before I ever even made the first one for myself. So we're talking 2020 nonsense. So we'll see what that looks like. I don't know.
I don't know. You still have the dinosaur fabric.
I
You gotta
do.
figure out a full size OP for me.
Michelle, I absolutely love this.
So yeah, just as I get closer, I just pull more of it out and I just smash it down. And I do like to use the tip of my nail to really get that crease up in there. It's nice and even. But yeah, you don't have to use an iron. Like, who needs to? No, ain't nobody got time for that. Some more.
Just over here changing my thread color to burgundy from white.
Might have to trim a clip of this out later to put in our sewing help and tips part of Discord.
Oh, Michelle, that sounds very funny.
Sounds like sewing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was real proud of myself when I figured this out one night. I assume you would have known to do this. I don't know.
It's one of those things that, like, I see a tool and I see what it's supposed to be used for, and I just do that. I'm like, what's this tool does?
I don't know, but how many shortcut things do we do? Like, for instance, if I'm going to do a blind hem, I'm not going to use a blind hem foot. You don't need that.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Megan says, step 1, have eggy nails. Step 2, use a bias tape maker.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to probably use my seam ripper to do that since I don't have long ass nails. But
These ain't even, these are the shortest my nails been.
Those are pretty short, but like I generally have like 0 amount of nails, so it's been a while. 2020 had me having the longest nails I've ever had, and then I don't have them anymore. Right. I'm gonna.
And now I can just take this little guy and shove it into my casing.
Oh, very cute. I'm gonna come over here and start applying my ribbon onto the first burgundy one.
All right, what else do I need to do? We have hotels figured out. Oh, I need to order a binder with our logo on it.
Yes.
That I can do.
Yeah, because we've had a lot of people at the conventions like, oh, I don't know if this dress is going to fit me. I can't try it on right now. So we figured we'd have a lot of different modeled photos of our dresses on different body types to say, hey, look, this is this size. It fits on this person and this person and this person. And, just so people can kind of get an idea of what our dresses might look like on them if they're not able to try it on.
All right. Do we want to just do white with our logo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clean.
Regular size binder or a mini binder? Probably regular because that'll be easier to find photo pages. Or I have photo pages that'll fit a regular one. Why is it $22 for a custom binder? Let's see if anyone's cheaper. And we'll actually get a decent turnaround one.
So that was the little casing for the head bow, but now I'm going to do the straps with the nice big 2-inch guy. I can get it in there. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, I like the 2-inch one. Oh, well, Megan, it would just be like the binder would be like with the photo pages. So the mini photo or like the single ones, oftentimes it's just like the single page print ones are all built into the binder itself. So finding like single page photo things aren't as available. Here we go. Okay. So I like to pin just in a few places to hold them together because they're like not, I don't know if this makes sense. Because of how narrow the mesh is, they don't always they don't line up to the top. My black ones are a little easier because I can just lay them on top of each other and do one rotary cut and then just slap the ribbon on top, and they kind of stay together a little bit better. But all the dyed ones with this like really narrow mesh. So having them pinned together is a little bit helpful. Even though it does take a little bit of extra time.
This one's like, customize, clearing binder, customization, printed on premium gloss media inserts. It's like, no, I want it printed on the thing. I can do my own inserts for to look professional.
I heard somebody saying something about Arts Cow, maybe, or somebody
I
having.
didn't see anything on Arts. I didn't.
Some other printer.
They have actual photo books, so if we wanted to print photos, but not all the quality, like
right.
print quality.
Maybe it wasn't Arts Cow. I don't know. Maybe it was another printer site. Some Facebook.
Zazzle so far is the cheapest at like $20.
I would think Vista Print would have something.
They don't. Well, they have a bunch of journals and notepads, but I did not see a binder. Let me double check.
Like a photo book.
I checked through all their. Okay, when you search for just binder. Okay, so photo book. They do have photo books, but that's where every page is
printed. Yeah.
Notebooks, notepads. Calendars. Marketing material. Folders, booklets, but that's full printed booklets. All right.
Cut off the extra ribbon. Wowee. That hour went by rather quickly.
It's been an hour? Holy.
Yep.
Okay, Arts Cow, no binder.
I mean, we could just get like a sticker printed and slap it on a binder.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that'll be significantly cheaper.
Yeah.
All right. Since we're already ordering from Vistaprint, let's see what their cost is. Or get the kind with the clear front pocket, or clear front pocket. Yeah, and you can just print off a piece of paper and shove that in there. I also like the idea of getting some stickers.
Stickers a fun idea, and honestly, if we feel like it's going to peel up at all, we can put clear contact paper over the whole top.
Okay, that's kind of annoying. 112 a unit. What's a foam brain printing?
Huh?
I have a binder with a clear front pocket.
Yeah.
I actually use it as a sewing cosplay portfolio. Oh, I know what I have to add to my to-do list before the convention. Get a new side view mirror.
Oh no.
It's just the crunched mirror is just duct taped in the hole right now. So I don't have nothing.
Ooh, it wouldn't be, or there's no if we got some stickers through Sticker Bunny, it'd be pretty cheap.
That is the most entertaining noise.
What are you talking about?
Like, for whatever reason, the sound of your sewing machine vaguely muted by the mic because it's like trying to noise cancel. It just like is a very entertaining like.
Oh, because my phone is just like, this noise isn't important.
Right.
So that's how you make two straps without getting out of your seat.
So it's like when I watch a lot of like sewing YouTube, and it's so funny how much they're all like, you have to iron. Ironing is so important. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't iron anything.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I never leave my butt out of my seat.
Yeah. Literally. All of these things. I don't know.
Like, I guess I ironed a lot when I was making that quilt top because I wasn't top stitching all my seams down because that would just be like pointless. But, and there's like, 100,000 seams per square. And but yeah, for like clothing making, I'm like, you just like top stitch everything. And like apparently just run your bias tape maker straight into the sewing machine. my goodness. The one exception I do take to that is that I found it to be much easier to sew the lace onto the scallops of the ice cream shop when I ironed them first, because I didn't have to fiddle with it.
Yeah, that was a necessity.
Yeah.
So I'm taking off my nails. Let me tell you something about pressing things with long nails.
Oh.
It's weird.
Because I guess you'd want to hold things down and then put the iron on and move your hand. But if your nail's there, it's like, oh, now I have to move my hand way before I put the iron down.
Yeah, literally that.
All right. Who is the best for printing pictures, like same day, next day, that kind of stuff?
Staples.
No clue.
CVS, Walgreens, Walmart.
Oh. I don't know. I think they all usually print like Target does. Well, I don't know if Target does anymore. They used to. But Ryan used to work at Target, CVS, and Walgreens photo, and they would all generally do it like same day. Walmart too.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not so much the time, but more the price.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be expensive. But Office Depot, Staples, yeah.
Yeah, when I went to Walgreens and got my passport photo done. And that was like super quick. They took my picture and then printed it out in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, they did mine too.
All right. I'm going to chop a few more elastic. I'm actually going to serge my burgundy wrist cuffs right now because I did not switch any of my sergers over to have red thread.
Okay.
So.
Walgreens is 27 cents.
All right. That's that for now. Yeah, I love this tape measure that I have right here on my sewing machine table. I know Michelle has on her sewing machine table too. Mine wore off of my Janome home machine because I used it. I just ran too much stuff over it. So the tape measure is not good anymore, but I don't think this on my table is going to wear off.
Okay, Walmart is 9 cents.
Oh boy.
All right.
Ah, there we go. And you can really tell the difference with the elastic in this one. You can see because the ribbon covers it up, there's no white elastic showing through. And I can use white elastic if I'm doing black. Because Michelle recently started doing a different style of wrist cuff in which she was like, whoa, I guess I need black elastic for this.
Well, I had black elastic, and then I ran out. So,
I might have some more for you.
Oh, okay.
I think I got some black elastic from Peggy, didn't I?
Maybe? I know there was a ton of white.
There was a ton of white, but I think there may have been a black too.
Free sew.
Oh, that's not one.
Double bar.
Double bar tacking.
I'm in love with blurry. This Lipton Elma tea or apple tea. It's from Turkey, and I haven't been able to find a good replacement.
I didn't make tea or anything. I just got out my grandma's fancy cut crystal for water. I like this cup. It's just some real grandma junk.
I have a Beauty and the Beast mug that the blur effect wants to blur.
Yeah, it was trying to blur your tea packet as well.
Yeah, I know. So yes, if you know anyone going to Turkey, let me know because I want them to buy tons of Lipton Elma tea for me. That's the problem with traveling and trying so many things is like there's so many things I absolutely love that it's like, oh, I can only buy this in like this European country or I have to have it imported. Or it costs 10 times as much to buy it in the States.
Yeah, something like really benign and super cheap over there is just like, oh god, why does it cost so much here?
Like in Greece, there was this olive oil I love, but from like Kalmata olives, and it's just like I brought back a little tin of it, and it's like I wish I brought back like a jug of it.
Mm-hmm.
I at least have a hookup for Japan and Taiwan for getting those cravings taken care of.
Yeah. You got plenty of people that do imports straight from. So.
I just realized Sunday of Boston, we can't do our tradition of Irish food because it's going to be a pain because we're not staying in the city.
Oh, yeah.
Unless we pack up, go to dinner and come back and then load up the van. Because you know it's going to be a while till we can load it up. Or load up the trailer.
Maybe.
Because everyone's going to rush to go to the loading docks.
That sounds like a hassle.
Yeah.
You guys should just do that on Saturday.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Just gonna do these four for now. Let me not forget to put it back on free sewing, like I always do. Well, that's a few pairs of wrist cuffs. I definitely am going to end up doing a bunch of black, probably do a few more burgundy, and the 2 red that I have for the convention. I know Michelle has all the lace to do more white and black of the different style.
I am going to try and dye that one lace and see if it'll dye or not.
Ooh. Yeah, that's good.
Just so we can have some pink.
Yeah. Did you say you found an extra little piece of pink around, or did you not find it?
Oh, I thought I did.
Because if you did, I have the rest of it to make a deluxe pair.
Yeah, I think I did find a piece, but now where did I put it? Because I remember seeing it being like, oh my gosh, gotta put it somewhere special.
Uh-huh.
You know what that means.
Somewhere you'll never remember. Next time you find it, you're gonna have to like put in our group chat. I put the pink lace in this place so that we can research it.
Oh, Lord.
Our hotel for Boston is. Oh, there are so many Hispanic places to eat at.
Okay.
Like right there. Ooh, and Spanish, because there's a tapas bar.
Oh. Sounds nice.
Megan says, just show me it when you find it.
The pink lace, yeah.
Okay, there's a Target, Costco, Total Wine not far away. I keep getting distracted.
All right.
What was I going to do?
All right. Michelle or Megan, I am Michelle's "Where Is It" memory keeper.
It really is, because I don't know where anything is.
Unless it's weird cooking supplies in your kitchen, and then it's Sam.
This is true.
I have weird memory. We have determined that.
All right. Almost done with.
The thing is, I vividly, like, in my mind, know the layout of your kitchen.
That's so weird.
And kind of your bedroom, kind of, not as much the Lolita room. Your guest bedroom, yes. But yeah, mainly your kitchen is what I know off the top of my head. And then where you actually sew and work, not really.
Yeah, I mean, nobody knows where anything is in this area, including me.
I do kind of remember what's on like the white shelves.
That's mostly
the square
Megan's
shelves.
Yeah.
I know Megan has some Sailor Moon stuff over there, and I know the white Furby is like on the very first like column, but like towards the top, I think.
I think the white Furby got moved upstairs.
Okay. It was over there.
I know the only time I really moved it is when I did that Furby nail set, which I've been really thinking about redoing. You know, now that it's been a few years, I've like learned new techniques and I could make an even more glorious, more horrible.
I mean, I'd wear it.
I finally found a client who was just as excited about the Furby organ as I am. So, that was cute.
Yeah. Did Megan hear about how my mom found my old Furby from when I was a kid?
I don't remember.
It talked the entire hour car ride home from our
I think I said something about it because you wrote something about it, and I just cackled, and Megan goes, "Oh no." And I think I said Rachel found her old Furby.
Mm-hmm. Well, at first we thought it wasn't working because every time they tried to like play with it, it would just say, "Me sleep again," and then it wouldn't do anything until they like poked it again, and then it went, "Me sleep again." You're like, okay, whatever. And we thought maybe it's just like broken, but then I guess it decided it wanted to be awake. So then it just like chatted and like because the car was bumping, it would just like was like, "I'm still moving, I'm still being played with." I was like,
oh my gosh.
And then Coraline ended up passing out, and it's still up there in the front seat chatting away.
Oh no.
It's just keeping you company.
Yeah. It was like, "Hey, what's up?"
She gets it out from time to time, but mostly it's just like live. We haven't messed with it that much. That was really funny. So I ended up with 2 pairs of burgundy, totally done except for the serging, and a pair of white with pink. And that was pretty quick. I only had to do piecing on one of these white ones. And then I'll make bows. Actually, I won't make bows for this pair. I'll just get a pink bow from Michelle's house and sew them on. But I will probably make the burgundy bows because we don't have burgundy ready-made ones. But I have all.
I know I have a pair of red.
Yeah, you do have red. And I have 2 pairs of red wrist cuffs I can make. So if you can't find more than a couple bows, then maybe I'll make them. But yeah.
Well, I emailed Massachusetts tax people. I made an account for Pittsburgh for a potential show we're adding to our list. And
Get these. I don't know if that'll match.
That's about it.
Yeah, no, that's okay. You looked up stuff. You told us what a quilt show is.
So, Michelle, what'd you accomplish?
Well, I cut out 2 bodices because I actually have enough for 2 dresses for this guy. And then I started sewing. So
you got straps done? And
got straps done. I got the casing for the head bow done. I've almost sewed the whole bodice together. And I sewed the skirt up. That was really simple. It's insane how fast one of these regular dresses goes together as opposed to the Ice Cream Shop ones.
Yes. Because we had 6, I think, 5 Atlas orders, the gold and black or the gold or the black and silver, and then there was the mahogany and gold colorway. I think we had 5 of those that had been ordered over the months while we were still producing Ice Cream Shop. I finished 5 of those plus another dress that had been ordered in like a week and a half. Like from start to finish. Like,
yeah,
they go together so quickly compared to the Ice Cream Shop. And really it's the piecing in the skirt that takes so long, and like all the scallops and the facing.
Yeah, it's the skirt that takes forever, not the bodice.
Yeah. Because once I got to the bodice step, when the skirts were done, I was like, oh, well, it's really, I mean, even the pleating of the skirt onto the bodice takes more time than just serging a gather and like gathering it down onto the bodice. So, you know, there is quite a lot of extra steps with Ice Cream Shop.
Yeah.
That made them take so long. But yeah, I have a skirt order that I'm working on that's mostly done. I need to finish up this week and mail out. And then, I don't know, a couple of face masks that are going out. But otherwise, this is pretty much it for our in-progress orders.
Yeah.
Finally cutting down the open orders. Getting them all shipped out. I think you have a couple of, like a headdress and a couple of face masks too, I think.
I took the 1 headdress out, so unless I got more.
Oh.
There's 2
Oh, you did get it out.
orders, I believe.
Yeah, oh, it looks like somebody just ordered 2 Ice Cream Shop face masks.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that.
I want to get those out.
Yeah, that'll be quick.
Yeah. Yep.
And Angela's will be done once you're done with that. Yeah, we're like really getting to the end of those. Yep, that's good. I'm excited to have our open orders done.
Woohoo!
We had so many open orders for a while.
We did.
I felt really bad about it. I really did. But I'm glad to have them finally to their homes and have everyone happy and wearing clothes.
We don't want anyone happy and naked.
I mean, unless that's just what you want to do. As long as you're happy about it. All right. Well, I think that we've been going for almost an hour and a half now. We've gotten some things done. So thank you for hanging out with us while we prep for this upcoming road trip of craziness. We'll try and keep you updated with like Instagram posts and reels and stuff while we're on our road trip, because that should be entertaining. So I think we're gonna call it good for the night, and we'll see you a little later this month. We will announce hopefully a week ahead of time at least when we're going to be doing the next live stream, and it should be a fun little romp through the ice cream shop combinations. So we might be tooting or booting, I don't know, like or maybe just tooting. I don't know.
Maybe we'll be tooting and shooting. It's a shoot.
It was a photo shoot, yes.
Well, some of them were a shoot. I don't know. I don't know if we can really boot many of the. I have no clue.
No, we really can't. They all ended up really cute. So
yeah,
we're just gonna be showing them off to you. So stay tuned for that. I think that'll be a fun little.
We can talk about the ones that we were afraid of before they were made.
This is very true.
Also, a couple of them Rachel and Sam haven't even seen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that'll be a fun, like, surprise. This is what this looked like.
Yeah. So, yep. Stay tuned for when we're going to do that one. It should be a little bit before our crazy road trip, and then we'll have lots of fun content from the road trip. So, yeah, stay tuned for us this spring and summer. And I guess we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for hanging.